How we doing, everybody? Matthew back with you. Want to give you an update here before I go too far putting this Willys together. Since everything was done and painted, it's just a matter of just gluing parts together, so it's going pretty fast now. I wanted to show you some parts and pieces before it's all done. Here you can see the little rear, or not rear, front shocks. These are just the stock box stock shocks are painted and detailed up. The little steering arm done detailed, and that's the I believe that's the aluminum, the AK aluminum. This is the AK, sorry, the AK white aluminum, I believe. Then it's done some red and done a little black around the bottom for the rubber that would be there, the little rubber grommets. Then just done the bolt head black. So those look pretty good. Get them over out of the way. And then here is the main chassis. We can see we have most of that put together. I'm trying up here on the side. You can see we've done a lot of the metals on it. I had all this assembled, and then they told you to go ahead and put the rotor or the rotors on. And of course, I had already clear coated everything, and I didn't scrape off where these fit. So of course, I broke all this back loose. So I have a little touch up to do. Sorry guys, I just got done with lunch and now I'm all clogged up. I have a little touch up area somewhere on there to do. I gotta find it again, but I'll find that and touch it up. So so that's where we're going with that. This is all aluminum here. These are aluminum, dark aluminum. And then the traction, the sway bar is titanium. This one a little different with that. And of course the bolt heads on everything is black. So I want to focus. Yeah, and I focus on it. Maybe it will. Come on. I went and looked the other day for a newer camera, but they didn't have anything different than what I already had. It's just not going to focus on that. Anyway. I'll set it down as if I can move the camera to it. I can see they're painted black. So anyway, so there's that. Get back up. You can see we get on the. I'm guessing that's the fuel. No, that'd be the oil, fuel. God, I don't know. I've never messed with these roaster looking things. We have those done in the white metal or white aluminum bracket. I just went and left the filters and primer. Just taped them off left from a primer. And of course, that's not focusing now either. The rotors are done up here. We have the shocks left to put on there, and the front just steering arm to put on. Then that'll be done. Put the tires on. Here is the interior tub. I went with all white aluminum inside. I just wanted to look like it was just sheet metal inside. I did go ahead and paint the door like it had somewhat of just a door panel in it. Gauges are in. It's got the chrome foot, which I did dechrome and rechrome. Titanium steering column. This is the dark aluminum rod. I did tape this off. Left that black, like we talked about. And it did come with the seat belts, but the seat is black, and of course the seat belts are black and they're decals, so that was kind of pointless to go ahead and put them on the seat because it just would have blended right in. So I opted not to put the seat belts on because all you would have seen it was the buckles. The gear shift is a dark aluminum handle with black knob. And of course the underside is just the gloss black, which is now all fingerprinted up. So we'll set that to the side, and then we got just a few more bits and bobs. The radiator is done up for it. So there's the radiator. It's white aluminum with a house of color paint. Couldn't even begin to tell you the color of it right now on it. Looks kind of goldish, copperish color. So that's the radiator. Of course, we have one of the radiator lines with the dark aluminum pieces with the black that was taped off. That was all airbrushed. Another radiator line. These are the I don't remember what color I'd done these in for the end of the headers for the motor. I want to say white aluminum, but I don't remember. They don't really match to dark aluminum. Yeah, so I'm going to say white aluminum. Then I still have to do different colors on them for the heat. And then the last but not least is the motor. So there's the motor, which we now have the breather on, which has been dechromed and rechromed. And that is the AK Extreme Chrome that I use. Everybody's heard me talk about that. So that is the chrome that they have. So there's the motor all done up. The only thing that I don't like, I did use the aftermarket pulleys and the belt that came with it. I had to make a bracket. Get a toothpick here. I had to make a bracket for the pulley to hang on. So I used the photo etch parts here out of the spark plug kit, and then drilled holes down through it, and then used some stretch sprue for like big bolts that came out. Then put another one on here, and then painted the end of the bolts black for like bolt heads. On the back side of it, it's probably not gonna focus again. We have two more photo etch pieces. There we are. They glue together and come up and angle off that hold the pulley. And then one of them's slotted, so it looks like it could be adjusted. So there is that. So it actually is not just hanging there in air. But when I put the belt on, I did tighten the belt just a little too much, so it does pull the pulley in just a tad. But it looks okay. And then during my research, I found that they have a fuel pump here ran off of the water pump, and that spins the fuel pump, and that pumps the fuel up to this block, and then all the lines are transferred through the injectors on both sides. I guess injectors on both sides via the pipe. So then I had to bend all the pipes to the various sides. Get them all piped in. Get that done. That was a pain. And of course I had the photo etch wire looms in here holding the barcode wires on each side. It's just, you can see those. And of course another little bracket back here holding the hot and ground for the starter back here and down here. So, and then of course the belt went together really nice here on the bottom. Almost virtually can't see that if it was zoom, but it's not going to. But that came out real nice. And of course we have the hold downs for the blower. If it blew off of the motor, we have the hold downs for the blower. And of course I'm sure all this is in the wrong spot, I'm sure it's all wrong, but I just went off pictures and added what I could to where I could. So there's that. And we're at 11 minutes. I believe I'm going to cut that off and get some more work done. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned, and we'll talk to you later, and bye-bye.